Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. At Good Samaritan Society, we provide a broad range of rehabilitation services, senior living options, and home and community-based services with respect, dignity, and compassion rooted in God's love. Good Samaritan Society of Windham. I'm joined by Windham Junior Kobe Lovell, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Kobe.
Thank you.
Let's go back to Saturday's tournament, and you guys opened up with Fairmont. Fairmont's been a high-scoring team this season, and you were able to shut them down for 6 innings. What was working for you?
Well, after the first 2 outings of the year against Pipestone and Laverne, I decided something needed to change, and then I needed to pitch way better if we wanted to win any games this year. Mm-hmm. So I think Schloman, he emphasizes the mental part of the game. So I just went into that game saying to myself, I need to dominate and get every hitter out, and that's just what I was able to do. And when I did that, I was able to hit my spots. And once I was able to hit my spots, I was able to get my curveball, and obviously I hit the second guy of the game, but that eventually got working and everything was just clicking.
After you put a runner on with a hit by pitch, they didn't get anything else off of you. As things are going along, and you realize, geez, I haven't worked out of the stretch in a while. What is the realization when that sets in?
Well, you don't really realize it because after each inning I come out and I look at the scoreboard and I just noticed no hits on the board, and I was like, I know I hit one guy. I haven't really been in the stretch, so I must be doing all right. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the offense for you guys didn't get anything going after that first inning, and the other thing was that the pitch count snuck up on you a little bit, and this is a case where if this were 2 years ago, I know Coach Schloman would have let you finish that game. Yeah. This was one of the first times the pitch count has ever really hurt us, and having it for however long we've had it, but I was able to just get through the 6 innings for sure, and so I could pitch on Tuesday.
Yeah, and unfortunately you guys got rained out yesterday, so it was kind of a moot point.
Yeah.
Then you guys come back with the Blue Earth game, and Blue Earth is a team that's been a little bit up and down this season, but offensively, it looked like you guys finally turned a corner, and that's been probably the biggest issue for you guys to start the season was just timely hits. And second game on Saturday, it was timely hits up and down the order.
Yeah. Well, after the first game, with only having that one run, we really talked about if we get a run right away, we just got to keep going and just keep getting runs on the board. Because like it happened on Saturday, we only had that one run and we didn't score at all the rest of the game. So we just emphasized that we need to hit more and just keep going.
You came up with a big hit late in that game to kind of put things away, and walk me through that at bat.
Well, Connor, he hit a liner right at the third baseman. He dropped it, and Connor kind of stuttered a little bit, but he got to first and loaded the bases. I knew the pitcher actually struck me out the last time, so I knew it's pretty good. He's going to be around the strike zone the whole time, and that one was right there, and I hit it to right center. Mm-hmm. Burned the guy.
And 3 runs come in, and as it turns out, those 3 runs were the margin of victory for you guys in that game. You look at this season and just obviously the snow and the late start of the season, and now all of the games kind of piling up at the end. How does that change the approach for you as a player and a pitcher, knowing that you're going to get the ball hopefully every 3 days, and you have to try and keep your pitch count below 75 pitches so you can come back in a couple of days.
Yeah. Well, it's just like it just makes the pitch count way more important. You have to hit your spots, and if you can't hit your spots, you just have to throw strikes and hopefully your defense is there and they're hitting it right to your defense.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing too is it's really going to put the depth of the pitching staff to the test. And I would imagine that assuming that the weather cooperates and you guys are able to get your games in on Thursday and Friday, we might see some guys pitching that really haven't pitched a whole lot.
Yeah, a lot of the young guys are going to have to step up, like Connor and Cade, and Noah will step up and throw his game. But yeah, just people are going to have to come up and play, and we should do all right.
Mm-hmm. Looking ahead, obviously you got St. James on Thursday, the rescheduled doubleheader with JCC on Friday, and both of those are shaping up to be pretty important as far as section seating, and you wouldn't really think about, section seating already this important. These games are this important, but section seating's only about 2 weeks away.
Yeah, it's crazy how after dropping those first 4 games of the start of the year, it just makes these next 4 way more important, and we just need to come out ready to play like it's sections and play our best. Probably hitting 10 threes in a basketball game to break the school record for basketball. Money Made Me Do It by Post Malone. Pipestone, probably. Pipestone. Well, they've just always been solid and seem to have my number, so. Funny, but also serious. Probably laid back, too. Play video games with the guys and just hang out with friends.
All right. Well, that should be all we need. Best of luck the rest of the way, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
At Good Samaritan Society, we provide a broad range of rehabilitation services, senior living options, and home and community-based services with respect, dignity, and compassion rooted in God's love. Good Samaritan Society of Wyndham.